Hi everyone, welcome all of you to this online webinar. I'm sure by now all of you must have understood that this webinar is about stock market and trading. I'm sure people from across the country must have joined this session. First of all, welcome to all of you. But this 90 minutes of this webinar that you're going to observe will be a big game changer as far as your stock market journey is concerned. And by the end of this webinar, you will find a solution. And if you can adopt this solution in your trading, let me assure you that you will never ever experience failure in stock market throughout your lifetime. This much is very clear. But then during the session, I'm sure you will come across a lot of doubts. Please make a note of them. At the end of the session, we will discuss. But let us also keep the session a bit more interactive. The more you interact, the more you participate, the more benefit that you're going to see in this session. All right. So let us get into this detail. Now, first of all, I would like to ask you one very simple question, and I hope all of you will reply to this. And the question is, why do you want to get into stock market? Why do you want to trade in stock market? What is your reason? Can you tell me? You can comment your replies on the chat. You can tell me what is your purpose. There must be some reason, isn't it? Am I right? Some reason. Maybe you are a beginner, maybe you are an experienced trader, whatever it is. Why do you want to get into stock market trading? Yes, anyone? We all get into stock market with only one reason, and that is to make profits, isn't it? Is there any bigger reason than this? That is the end result that we are working for. Am I right? Isn't it? But then don't you think this is very normal? Stock market is designed for people to come and trade and earn money. And we are all here today to trade and earn money. What is the strange in this? This is very normal. So if trading in stock market is very normal, if earning money in stock market is normal, then what is abnormal in stock market? What according to you is abnormal? Let me tell you, not being able to earn money is what is abnormal. Do you all agree? Isn't it true? So today in this webinar, you will all understand the different ways through which you may experience failure in stock market trading. And you will also understand how to overcome all these hurdles to start earning consistently. And you will also know how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. And as I told you at the end, you will find a solution to all your trading related issues. And along with that, you will also discover how to trade by watching the market. Now, many of you want to get into full-time trading. Now, how to do it the effective way, the result-oriented way. This is what you're going to learn. And there may be some of you who don't have time to watch the market, but still you want to trade to earn some secondary source of income, extra income. So in such a case, how to trade without watching the market, even this you're going to learn today. So these are all the main points, but then I hope today all of you will agree with me when I say stock market is the only business where market goes up, you can make profits. The market comes down, also you can make profits. Well, some of you may feel this is very basic that I'm talking about here. But let me tell you that there are many people who are even more than a decade old in this business, and they still don't know that when the market comes down, you can make profits. Even in a downtrending market, you can make profits. This is the reason. And the other truth here is today, stock market is the ultimate stage. Not just today, it's always been that stock market is the ultimate stage for anyone to earn huge money. There is no bigger platform than this. This is the truth. But the point here, the main point here is one has to understand that this is a business. Stock market trading is a true, clean, legal business like any other business on the planet. But the point here is you have to treat this as a business. You have to consider, you have to know that this is a business. You have to do business. Only then lot many realities will open up for you. Until then, let me tell you, it is very difficult to progress in this business. So in this business now, there are different types of participants. We have beginners, we have semi-professionals, we have professionals. And when it comes to trading, now these are all the different products that you can trade. You can trade in equities, that is the company shares. You can trade in derivatives like futures, options. They are two different products. You can also trade in commodities like gold, silver, crude, natural gas. And there are also currencies like copper, I'm not, currencies like rupee, dollar, pound, euro, yen. There are so many different currency pairs. You can choose any one of these products according to your comfort, start trading and start earning. All right. But then when it comes to trading, you all know trading is all about buying and selling, isn't it? But in stock market, there are different types of traders. There are these day traders, people who are interested in quick profits. So they do multiple trades on any given day. And there are positional traders, people who buy some stock today, they stay invested for more than, for a few days or a week or a month or even more, and then they sell it. They wait basically. And there are investors, people who buy some stock today, they wait for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 to 10 years, and then they sell it. So these are all the different categories of traders. But I'm sure by now all of you must have associated yourself with any one of this category. Am I right? Some of you must have thought, yes, I want to do day trading. Some people say, I want to do positional trading. There are very few people these days who say, I want to do investment. Well, whichever category you belong to, when it comes to trading in stock market, when it comes to trading, how are you going to trade? On what basis will you decide whether to buy a stock at a given price or whether to sell a stock at a given price? How do you basically trade? How are people trading today in stock market? So when you start thinking in these lines, let me tell you, if there are 10,000 people trading in stock market, out of them, at least 9,900 people will be following all these things to trade. Do you all agree? Is this what people are following today to trade in stock market? Is it true? Actually, the list is even bigger, but then I'm just showing you the main points which you will be able to relate very quickly. But then this is what people are following today, isn't it? I'm not here today to debate saying that whether which is right, which is wrong. No. My question is, following all these things, what is the end result? There are many people who follow technical analysis, analyzing indicators like open interest, volumes, charts, softwares. In that there are again thousands of indicators like the moving averages, your RSI, the MACDs. So many different things are there. But in spite of following all these things, what is the end result? I hope you all know when I'm talking about result, I am talking about profits. But I am not interested in 1 or 2 trades profits. When I'm talking about profits, I'm talking about consistent profits. Anyone who's able to earn profits year after year consistently, then you are a successful trader. Anyone who's able to earn profits quarter after quarter, month after month, consistently, then you are a successful trader. How much profit? That is a different story. But is profits coming consistently? That is the first point. Is that happening? Is that consistent profit achievable following all these things? That is the question. If yes, then continue doing it. There is absolutely no problem. But if that consistency is not coming, then don't you think that you're wasting your time? Is it not a waste of time? There are many people who believe it is a fundamental analysis, analyzing financial statement, balance sheet, P&L, financial ratios like P ratio, this, so many things are there. But let me tell you, just by reading the financial statement now, how will you know what exactly is happening inside the company? What if some company, they give you some financial statement where everything is rosy and everything is good about it, but then something else is happening inside the company? How will you know that? I feel you must seriously have some contact inside the company, at least till director level. Because you all know that the big decisions are always made in the boardroom meeting. Have you ever been invited for a boardroom meeting? Well, you try to walk into the campus of a company. If I try to walk into a campus of the company or anyone, even the security will not allow you inside. Now, when that is the case, how do you think sitting at your comfortable place, you will be able to analyze something happening inside the company? If that was true, then what happened to people who invested in Satyam Computers? People who invested in Yes Bank, people who invested in crude oil? There is again a big list of such stocks where people and their investment have been taken for a big ride. But rather than thinking all these things, simple question: is that end result achievable? What is that end result? It is not only profits. I mean, it is not just profits. It is consistent profits. Is that happening? There are majority people today in stock market, not just today, it's been for many years, and it will be for another many years from now, who follow advisory tips and calls, stockbrokers advice. Am I right? But let me tell you, there are many tips and calls providers. They give a buy call in a stock in South India. They give a sell call in the same stock at the same time in North India. I've seen this. All right. Now, one way or the other, somebody is going to lose money. Is it not? But then which part you will be, you don't know. But they are not bothered about all these things. They are only interested in their business, and they are getting their business. They are very happily making good profits in their business. But you are bringing in all your hard-earned money to trade stock market depending on this. Think again. Why do you think a stockbroker has to give you advice? Because they want you to give more business. They want more business from you. Only when you trade more, they get more business. In order to make you trade, they will go to any extent to make you or to convince you to do a trade. By giving you advisory, by giving you intraday trading exposures, and lot many things are there which can be done. All right. But today you people are here to decide whether you want to trade in stock market for somebody else to make profits, or whether you want to trade for you to make profits. This is the decision that you are supposed to take. And at last, there are some people who believe it is a stop loss. I don't know, this thing which has got into people's mind, that stop loss is the thing that one has to learn. Anyone who knows the exact stop loss, you will be able to make profits. राजेश चौधरी जी, माफ कीजिए, मैं हिंदी में जरूर बात कर सकता हूं, पर आज का ये सेशन इंग्लिश में शेड्यूल हो चुका है. पर जहां पर भी आपको लगा कि आपको समझ में नहीं आया तो जरूर बताइएगा, मैं हिंदी में फिर से दोहराऊंगा. मैं 5 अलग भाषा में बात कर सकता हूं: इंग्लिश, हिंदी, कन्नड़ा, तमिल, तेलुगु. तो जो भी भाषा आपको चाहिए, कोई भी जो आप सेशन देख रहे हैं तो बताइए, मैं जरूर समझा दूंगा. ठीक है, पर तब तक मैं इंग्लिश में कंटिन्यू करूंगा. All right. So people believe it is a stop loss. They keep asking me even in this session, do you talk about stop loss? Do you teach us about stop loss? Well, you read this article first on the screen, which is taken from an exchange circular, where the exchange themselves do not assure you on stop loss. Now, who am I to tell you today that yes, this is the stop loss, if you follow this, you will make profits? How is it possible? But then these are all the things people are following, isn't it? Right? But then following all these things, when it comes to trading in stock market, when you sit there to trade, when you buy, when you sell, there is only one thing majority people are going through, and that is confusion about the market movement. People are absolutely confused whether the price will increase, whether the price will decrease. This confusion will never stop, isn't it? And there are many people, they are so very confident, they say that whenever I buy, the price goes down. Whenever I sell, the price goes up. It always happens with me. This is what people are experiencing, my friends. People are going through pain. People say they have lost because of wrong advice. People have lost because of unexpected market crash. And there are majority people who are always worried, saying that there is no proper advice, no proper guidelines. That's why we are not able to make money. Well, it means you have invested in stock market only depending on somebody's advice. All right, somebody's guidelines. You have not done anything on your own. Am I right? And there are people who are always heard saying that in spite of spending so much time, in spite of putting in so much efforts, yes, there are people who have spent years of their life trying to do research, analysis to understand the market. But in spite of all these things, they say that every day we have to walk back home not having earned any money, not even able to fulfill the family needs. This is the reality, my friends. This is what majority people are experiencing today in stock market. Am I right? Is it true? But then there is one thing you have to understand. If any one of you is thinking in these lines today, let me warn you, this thought process of pain, the worry, your hurt, This thought process will very soon push you into depression. You'll start developing a failure mindset. That failure mindset will destroy your life. Not just your life, it will also destroy the life of people around you. But rather than thinking all these things, you have to start thinking practical. What is practicality? Practicality means if you have incurred minus, it means somebody else made profits. Do you all agree with this? Is it true? Do you know this at least? Let me ask you one very simple question. Now you all know that there are millions of traders today trading in stock market. Am I right? Out of all these people, what percentage of people are making profits? What percentage of people are losing money? What's your opinion? Can you tell me? Let's see how many people know this. All right, Mr. Inayat Mittal says, sir, what is stop loss? Well, that is a... All right, you want me to explain about stop loss? If you don't mind, Mr. Mittal, at the end of the session, I will definitely explain if you really want it. But I'm so very happy that you don't know this. All right. Now, many people keep thinking that I'm a beginner. There are so many things to learn. Knowledge, a lot of knowledge is required. Without that, it is very difficult in this business of stock market. Well, everybody has been programmed into thinking this way. But to tell you the truth, if any one of you is beginner today, you are the luckiest person actually. You are the luckiest person because you don't know anything. Very easily you can identify the right. Of course, you need some assistance to identify the right path, the right way to start trading, start making profits. You identify that right from the beginning itself, beginning of your journey in the stock market, you will start earning. Or else, like all other people, you also should go through all those experience and then understand, all right, this is the way to make profits. By then you understand that this is the way to make profits, all the capital would have gone. I'm sure many people watching the session, if you are an experienced trader, I hope you will agree with me. When there is money, there is no knowledge, no patience. But then when you have developed knowledge and when you have developed patience, by then there is no money. All right. This happens with majority traders in stock market. So, all right. Yes, Mr. Ramesh says it is 90% people who are always losing money. Well, if any one of you is beginner watching this session, don't get scared. But then this is the truth. Majority people in stock market are only losing money. A very small group of people are able to make profits. Whether you like it or not, there's a fact, my friends. There's a fact. But then we also saw in the beginning of the session that what majority people are following today to trade in stock market. What are people following? How are they trading? We saw that. And now we are also discussing that majority people are only losing money. So what did you understand by now? You must have understood that as long as you keep following all those things that you saw in the list, you will be part of that majority group. But today, rather than being concerned about the majority people who are losing money, practical thinking is who is making profits. This is what you're supposed to think. How are they making profits? This is what you're supposed to think. So today, if you ask me, let me tell you, these are all the professional traders. All right. Now, we don't call them as professional traders because their profession is trading. No, not because of that. We call them as professional traders because their profession is profit making. Profit making. They know how to make only profits in stock market any given year, year after year, they are making profits. That's why we call them as professional traders. But today the question is, do you come under this category? Hey, my friends, you're all here to take one very serious decision, and that is to decide whether you want to be part of the 95% category of people or you want to be part of the 5% category of people. All right. If you have decided that yes, I want to be part of this 5% category who always makes profits, now the question is how. For that, let me tell you the first thing that you have to understand as far as trading in stock market is concerned. For you to make profits in stock market, there are just two things that you have to learn. And that is right entry and right exit. When to buy and when to sell is all that you're supposed to learn. Anyone who has mastered this, you are a successful trader. All right. Now, Mr. Ketan, are you offering any software? You will just know that in a matter of 5 minutes, Mr. Ketan. Would you teach any technique? Well, I will not teach you any technique, but I can show you the only way to make profits, the way to make consistent profits. All right. But I'm definitely not going to talk about any technical analysis, how to analyze strategies. No, not those things. All right. So this is the basic thing that one has to learn: right entry, right exit, when to buy, when to sell. So today, if you ask me, is there a way? Then let me tell you, yes, there is a way. But I will also say that there is only one way. And for that, you have to become a dynamic superpower trader. Now, what is this dynamic superpower trading? Dynamic superpower trading means you as a trader must develop these qualities. You should develop these trading skills. In the meantime, Mr. Inayat Mittal says, I mean, what is minimum money required to earn in stocks? Well, any small capital can be used to start trading, Mr. Mittal. Any small capital. At the end of the session, I will share a link about our website. I mean, you must have got it by now. It is already there. Dynamiclive.in is the website link. You can go see that. Even with a very small 5,000 rupees capital, someone has traded and earned some amazing profits. They have given us their performance, the success story with their ledger statement. You can go check it. All right. So if required, but or else with any small capital, you can start trading. So as for you to become a dynamic superpower trader, these are the qualities that you have to develop. That is, first of all, you must have awareness of practical realities in trading. What is the bare minimum knowledge you must have to start trading? That is the first thing that you have to learn. Got it? And when you're trading out there, what are all the things that you're going to face? And what are you must have awareness of all these things. Basically, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Reading books and coming to stock market is not going to help you. All right. And trading is not only about buying and selling, it is also majorly dependent on your mindset. Very important. I don't know how many of you know this. So when you're trading out there, you must first remove all the negative thought process. If any one of you has the fear of losing money, then you are in the wrong business. And when you're trading out there, if you are experiencing any confusion, stress, tension, panic, then these are all the indications that you will only see failure in this business. To become a successful trader, you should learn to trade in a relaxed way. All right, effortless way. The day you trade in a relaxed way, that is the day you will start seeing profits. The day you are tensed while trading, that is an indication that you will only see minus in your trading. You can make a note of the statement. If not today, some other day in the near future, you will understand that this is the core point. This is the core point for anyone to start earning consistently. And to become a dynamic superpower trader, you should learn to trade in different market conditions. All right. Now, many people don't even know this. People don't even have awareness of this. What is that? Price always does not move in a similar way. Price always does not move in a similar way. Most of the people who come to this webinar I have seen, they're more interested in how will I know which stock is going to go up? How will I know which stock is going to come down? All right. Let me tell you, let's say that you knew that some stock is going to go up. Now, what are you going to do? Fine, you're going to buy. After you buy, do you think the price will go up in a straight line? Do you think the price will keep on increasing? Or if you know that the price is going to come down, if you sell, do you think that the price will keep on decreasing? If that was the case, then everybody would have made profits in stock market. Am I right? That is not the way things happen here. The reality is price moves in different varieties. There are varieties of price movement. Some of them major things I have put it on the screen here. You can see there is a sudden market crash. There is a big rally. There is a gap up. Many times you must have experienced, all of you. One day there is a big gap up, or some other day there is a big gap down. Many times I have seen myself, one day there is gap up, next day there is gap down. Again gap up, gap down. How will you trade? When to buy, when to sell, how will you know? And these days there are so many news, events, quarterly results, rate announcement, RBI rate, so many things happening outside. During all these things, how are you going to trade? When the markets become flat, we call it as sideways market. Now, how will you trade? These are the things that one has to understand. When to buy and when to sell in these different market conditions. If you can understand, if you can master this, now you are a successful trader. Anyone who don't even have awareness of these realities, then you are in the wrong business. But today, let me tell you, you don't have to worry, because there is a solution for all these things, and there is a ready-made solution to all these things. What is the solution? Let me show you. The solution is what we call it as dynamic live. What is this dynamic live? Dynamic live, it is a tool. It is an expert. It is a software. It is a stock market intelligence. What it can do is it can automatically tell you the right entry and right exit. It will automatically analyze the price movement and tell you when to buy and when to sell. Well, when that is taken care, what else do we need? Our job is to only place orders, start trading. But then I'm sure when I said the software, many of you must have started thinking, all right, one more software. Already there are thousands of software. There are so many softwares freely available on the internet. Every software can automatically give a buy signal, sell signal these days. And there are algo trading, robotic softwares where the software itself can trade for you, buy and sell, everything it will do. You just have to keep the capital, rest it will do. When these are the realities that is happening outside, why should somebody come to dynamic live? What is so special about dynamic live? So if that is what you're thinking, then let me tell you the speciality, the uniqueness of this dynamic live is it can tell you the right entry and right exit in any different market conditions. I mean to say, based on the market condition, it will tell you when to buy and when to sell. This is the uniqueness. And above that, it reveals the insider's trading secret. Now, this is a very big statement to make, isn't it? So what is this all about? Let me explain. First of all, this dynamic live is designed based on a concept called neural network system. This is a very complex concept, and a very complex formula goes inside this dynamic live. But what it makes sure is, let there be anything that happens externally, let there be a government policy, let there be a economic announcement, corporate announcement, elections, war, global market impact, let anything happen. Because whenever there is a major movement in the market, you go ask anyone, why did the market go up? Why did the market crash? Always people will say any one of these reasons. Am I right? Any one of these things would have definitely happened. But then whatever happens externally, based on that, if there is a big impact on the market, on the price of the stock that you are trading, that impact will be identified by this dynamic live in advance. I mean to say, I'll put it in a very simple language. Whenever there is a big crash in any stock or index or anything that you're trading, before the crash, this dynamic live will tell you to sell. That is what we want. Right? Whenever the market crashes, the newspaper say bloodbath in Dalal Street, public lost so many lakh crores. Right? The capital eroded so much. All possible things are written. But why? Whenever the market crashes, why should public lose money? Because in a downtrending market, you can actually make profits. There is a facility given to you. Short selling. When that facility is there, why can't people make profits? People cannot make profits because people don't know that it is going to go down. Am I right? Most of the time, after it goes down, and when it is going down, that is when people come to know. Based on that movement, looking at the price movement, people take a decision. Sitting in front of the trading terminal. But what if there is something with you which can tell you in advance that it is going to go down, and you sell, and after you sell in the next few days the market crashes? Then what happens? You are already holding a short position. You are sitting on massive profits. Not just in a crash, even if there is a big rally, even if there is a big gap up, before the gap up it will ask you to buy, before the gap down it will ask you to sell. But of course, let me make it one thing very clear. The software is not predicting that tomorrow there will be a gap up. The software is not predicting that tomorrow there will be a gap down. No. But when there is a major gap up, before that you would have already bought. End of the day, that is what we want as a trader, isn't it? right? After you buy, tomorrow the price jumps. It is such a good feeling. But then you may be sitting in profit, enjoying the moment, but majority people are, screaming out there, losing their money because they were having the opposite trade. But today, this is where this dynamic life comes into picture. This is the reason I told you it reveals the insider's trading secret. You name any big stock, any stock where there is a big crash very recently, or a big rally recently upward, or a major gap up that has happened, or a major gap down that has happened. I will show you in this dynamic live today. Before that happened, it would have given you a signal. All right. Now, anyways, using this dynamic live, one can trade in stock market by watching the market. Now, those of you who want to get into full-time trading, how to do it the effective way, the result-oriented way. Always, I am repeating this word, that result-oriented. Trading, everybody is doing trading, but then we want that end result, profits. We want consistent profits. We want big profits. Am I right? We want big profits. Even today, I happened to, talk to somebody over the phone, and even when we were discussing, they were asking me, is there a way I can do some intraday trading where in a matter of a trade or two, I will be able to earn some 4,000-5,000 rupees every day? Will you be able to teach us these kind of things? Then I told you, I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry that you have come up with this requirement. But then let me tell you one thing. As long as you have this requirement in your mind, you will always be part of the 95% category. Why? Because you are only thinking about that 500,000 rupees or 4,000, 5,000 rupees or a 10,000 rupees kind of a profit every day. With all those things that people are following today to trade in stock market, you check this. You have whatever capital you want in your hand. Try to earn some 1,000 rupees profit every day consistently for 3 to 4 months. Let us see. Do you think it is so very easy? Do you think it is so very easy? No. But then people don't understand this requirement is the root cause why majority people are losing money. Now we were talking about the 5% category of people who are always making profits. Now who are these 5% category? Who are they? Can anyone tell me? Who are these 5% category? These are all the big institutions, FIIs, DIIs, big corporates, big HNIs, isn't it? When they come and invest, they come with huge capital. There are professional traders, operators, syndicates. When these people come sit there and trade, do you think they trade for 3,000, 4,000 rupees profit? In a day, I want 1 or 2 trades at least. How many trades will I get in a day? Is this the way they are thinking? Do you think that is the truth? Well, my friends, think again. Plan again. Take time. Think it very seriously. All right. Today, if you want to make profits, consistent profits, you should trade like the professional traders. When they trade, if there is a big movement in the market, they capture the complete movement. You may be trading for 1,000, 2,000 rupees profit every day. Fine, you do it for 10 days. But then those people, what they do one trade. Whatever profits that you have achieved in this 10 trades, 10 times that profit they would have achieved in a single trade. That is the reason we call them as professional traders. And that is where this dynamic life comes into picture. It can help you trade like a professional trader. So let me show you this dynamic life today. But before I show you, let me also ask you that when you're trading out there, what are the real issues that you're facing? What practical issues are you facing? What problems are you facing? If you can tell me, if you can comment it on the chat, let us see today, is there a realistic, practical solution to all these issues in this dynamic life? Is there a solution? Can we check this? So let me open dynamic live. In the meantime, you can tell me your issues. Here it is, dynamic live. I'll show you one simple example here, because today, when we had a same session in live market today at 11:30, we were as we were going through the session. Now there's a bank nifty. You can see this. There's a bank nifty price movement. It gave us a trading opportunity. We did the trade during the session. All right. So this is what happened today. As the price started going down, this dynamic live automatically told us here in the action, it was written sell short, act now, which means sell signal has come, please take a short position, act now, sell it now. It told us to sell, we sold. By the time it told us to sell, it was at around 11:55 in the morning today. By then the price was already trading at 36,695. That is where it told us to sell. So we sold. All right. In options, people who are trading in options, they bought a put option. But then after we did all this trade, as the price started coming down, you can see the price made a low of almost 36,367. It came down by almost 300 points, this down movement. But as the price came down, right at the bottom, there is some symbol, there is some indication. It is telling us, be careful, the price is likely to reverse. This symbol, we call it as dynamic system caution. Whenever this symbol appears, it means get ready, the price can reverse. So what we will tell you in the trading is, when these symbols appear, immediately secure your profits, lock your profits. How to do that? All these things you will learn. So we did lock the profits. It so happened that in my trading, I bought a put option, that is a 36,500 strike price put option at around 500 rupees, and I ended up exiting somewhere at around 585 or 590 rupees premium. It actually made a 620 rupees high, that premium. But there were many other people who are following the same dynamic live. They all made some amazing profits today. But then we were able to make this profit not by sitting there and doing analysis. We just followed it. It told us to sell, we sold. It told us to secure profits, we secured profits. And after that, what happened is the price started recovering. It started bouncing back. You can see from the low of 36,367, the price went up to 36,667, closed at 587. So from the low, it again recovered back 300 points and closed a bit on the higher side. So we were able to trade very safe. We locked, we secured our profits right close to the bottom. That is the benefit of this dynamic live. Earlier also, there was a buying opportunity. The price was going up. Right on top, there is an indication saying that secure your profits right now. Why is the tool asking us to secure the profits? It is because it feels that the price can reverse from this point. Right at the top or right at the bottom, it is able to give us this indication. But then in this up movement, I'm sure many people who are normally trading, looking at the trading terminal, most people would have bought it somewhere close to the high. After you bought it, the price kept on doing up and down movement. You were kept on holding, especially in options. If you had your call option, your premiums would have started melting. Am I right? But then not while you are using this dynamic live, because you get these symbols where it tells you to secure your profits. And when it comes to trading, as I told you, it will automatically tell you when to buy, when to sell. Even for options trading, it will be written here, buy call option now or buy put option now. You can see here, as of now, it is telling us hold put option. After you take an entry, how long to hold your position, even that it will tell you. And when it is time to exit, it will be written here as exit put option. But along with this, there are these additional informations through which we secure our profits in advance, lock our profits. But when you're trading in options, there is one more important thing that you have to do, and that is to select the right strike price. Okay, Dynamic Live is the one and only tool in the whole world which can automatically tell you the right strike price also. You can see this pyramid pointing upward. There are three numbers. Pick one number. Whenever you have to buy a call option, pick one number out of these three. That is your right strike price. When you trade a put option, you can look at this pyramid pointing downward. Pick one number out of these three. That is your right strike price. But out of these three, which is the right number to pick? This is something that you will learn in our training. All right. Now, all that one has to do here is blindly follow that. Follow this dynamic live. Whatever it tells you to do, just keep following it. As long as you do that, you will start making some amazing profits. Now, if you want to check any of your favorite stock that you are trading already, or you may be holding any positions, if you want to check anything, any such things, you can tell me the name of the stock. We can go check it. Mr. Ramakant Rao says L1. I don't know what is L1, whether it is LNT that you wanted to text or L1. But let me tell you, there are people who also look at this by looking at this line. They say, all right, it looks like some moving average technical indicator, Some people say there is some super trend and all these possible things. Let me assure all of you who are thinking in these lines, it is none of them. It is none of them. This is something very unique. You can see here, there's massive movement in Bank Nifty that has happened here. And what did this dynamic life do? It told us to buy somewhere at this point in time. When was this? It was on 1st February, 11:55 in the morning. And by then the price was already trading at 31,596. And from there the price moved up. It made a high of 37,700 ranges. Literally close to 5,500 points movement in one single move. And one could have captured this complete movement at one stretch. One single trade, you could have captured this. 5,000 points movement if you can capture in a script like Bank Nifty. What are we talking about? It is literally close to, 1,25,000 rupees profit per lot in a single lot. The capital required to trade one lot itself is somewhere around 1.5 or 1,60,000. On that, a single trade is fetching such a big profit. This is the kind of benefit. Now, there are people who want to know Balkrishna Industries, SBI, PVR, HDFC Bank. So let us start checking them. I'll start with HDFC Bank. Well, this is HDFC Bank. You can see this HDFC Bank. Now, initially today, it told us to sell. All right. Now, when was this? It was 17th February at 15:30. Sorry, it was yesterday itself. But today we took the short entry because 15:30 it has told us to sell because at the closing of the market. So we cannot take any action there. So we will take action today at the opening. Today's opening price itself is 1,595. From 1,595, the price has been continuously coming down. As the price kept on coming down, there is one symbol where we secure our profits. Again, right at the bottom, there is again another symbol. Again, you secure your profits. So we have already locked in our profits, but then be careful. There is a dynamic system caution. It is telling us, be careful. There are chances the price can increase. Be ready. So if the price starts increasing, there will be another confirmation signal which will tell you to buy. That is when you can exit your short position and take a buy position. But until then, we will wait. But in options, we would have already started securing our profits. Today, we would have already done that. I hope, Mr. Prakash, you have done that. Have you shifted over your position? Same way, let us check Balkrishna Industries and SBI. This is Balkrishna Industries. You can see here, this is Balkrishna Industries. I think even yesterday also somebody asked this. We checked it. Continuous down movement. But at the bottom, you can see there are indications. Even yesterday also there were indications that keep securing your profits. Keep securing your profits. Why? Because it feels that the price of the stock is likely to increase sometime very soon. Be careful. So the short position that we would have taken, we would have already secured our profits so very much that even if the price suddenly moves up, we are not at risk. We are absolutely safe. And not only that, when it moves up, we will exit short and get into a long trade to capture this big movement upward. SBI and PVR. Mr. Mahadev has asked for SBI. This is SBI. You can see that the price of SBI is continuously moving up. It is still in a buying mode. But in options for today's trading, it has given us an opportunity to buy a put option. When that golden arrow mark appeared today at around 12:30 in the afternoon, 18th February, by then the price was 416.05, where you could have bought a put option or you could have taken a short in futures. But as it comes down tomorrow, somewhere closer, it is going to tell you to exit. Be ready. But you can look at this buying opportunity that it has given. There is a point where it has told us to buy. And when it told us to buy, the price was already at 287 on 29th January. All right. Now you all know that budget happened on 1st February, wherein there was many positive news in the budget for especially the public sector banks. During the budget, all these public sector banks started increasing big time. But this dynamic live was able to identify, it told us to buy on 29th January itself. We could have bought at 287 this stock, and today it is trading at 415. How many points are we talking about? Almost 128 points movement in one single stretch. And one lot of SBI, you all know that it is 3,000 lot size. Then we are talking about literally close to 3,84,000 rupees profit in one single trade. But those of you who did the same trade in options, every now and then it gave a signal saying that secure your profits. Secure your profits. All right. So this is how one could have benefited in SBI. Let us check PVR. We checked HDFC Bank, Mr. Vasant. हाँ राजेश चौधरी जी, हिंदी में भी वेबिनार जरूर होगा, शायद अगले हफ्ते के लिए हिंदी में शेड्यूल होने का चांसेस है। ठीक है, तो 2 सेशंस रहते हैं शाम में, नहीं तो सुबह लाइव मार्केट में भी 11:30 बजे सुबह, तो उनमें से कोई एक सेशन हिंदी में हो सकता है, पर यह हफ्ता पूरा इंग्लिश में ही शेड्यूल हुआ है। So this PVR, you can see here, very interesting stock that you have picked. In PVR, I am sure you must have seen the price started increasing yesterday very sharply. But as it started increasing right on top, this dynamic live gave us a signal that it is going to reverse. You tell me, how will somebody understand that it is going to reverse without this dynamic live? For a normal trader, it is very difficult, isn't it? But in this, using this dynamic live, you know what you can do? You can exit your buy position right close to the top. Not just that, you can also take a short position right close to the top, which even the big experts in this business have not been able to achieve for many decades. But today, anyone can do that. All that you have to do is follow this dynamic live. As I told you in the beginning, this dynamic live is not a ordinary technical software for you to sit and draw lines or do some research using indicators. No, this is something different. This is something extraordinary. It can identify the price reversal points, from where the price is going to go down, from where the price is going to go up. You can see at this top it gave us an indication. From there the price started coming down sharply. As it came down again at the bottom, there is an indication today at closing, just before the market closed. Again, there are chances that the price can reverse from here. So if anyone took a short position in this down movement, we would have exited in today's closing. Just 5 minutes before the closing, we could have exited the trade. All right. So there's a benefit. Last, let me come back to HDFC Bank. Mr. Vasant wants to check HCL Tech and Bank Nifty. All right. There's HDFC Bank, Mr. Vasant. You can see it confirmed a sell. But before it confirmed a sell, earlier this movement, up movement, buying opportunity, right on top, it told us to secure our profits. Now, some of you may be thinking, I'm showing you all these things after it has happened. Well, you can see this right today. Before the closing, it has told us secure the profits. Tomorrow, if the price starts reversing, I am not surprised. But even if the price starts continuing to move down, then we are still in short. We will make more profits. But if the price, instead of going down, if it starts reversing, we are not at risk at all. We have already secured our profits. This is the benefit of this dynamic live. HCL Tech. First of all, Bank Nifty. Mr. Mukesh. Bank Nifty, it gave us a selling opportunity today. We sold, we shifted over, we locked in our profits. And we are still holding on to the short position, Mr. Mukesh. Well, this is HCL Tech. You can see here, the price was increasing. Right on top, there is an indication. And from there, the price started reversing. As it started reversing, continuously, you can see at this bottom, there is a series of signal, and this dynamic live is telling us sell signal, wait and sell. It means sell signal has come, but please wait, don't sell this. Don't sell this because there are chances it can reverse. You can see after it said that, every now and then it is reversing. It is sharply reversing. This is what has been happening in HCL Tech for the last 3 days, 3 to 4 days. But all these movements could have been traded. Buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, sell, buy. But for you to do that, you needed these signals. Until and unless you get these signals, it is not possible. This is the uniqueness of this dynamic line. And above that, it is also telling us sideways nearing sign, which means this stock is likely to get into sideways once more. Get ready. Today, this is the one and only tool in the whole world which can automatically identify sideways movement for you. It will tell you in advance that sideways movement is about to start. What else do you want as a trader? Later, this information will change. It will tell you sideways start sign, which means sideways has started. When sideways has started, it will make you to exit your trades very early with small profits. Why? Because the price will keep on doing up and down within a small range. If you hold your position for too long, especially in options, your premium will melt and become zero. Mr. Ashok wants to check Adani Enterprise. Let us check. I hope this is the last talk. Anyway, this is Adani Enterprise, Mr. Ashok. Continuous up movement, continuous up movement. When has it given us a buy? Well, it is somewhere here. Right at this point, it told us to buy. When was this? It was on 1st February. 1st February, 14:55, 2:55 in the afternoon. The price was 530.90 on 1st February. But before it gave a buy, right at the bottom, it also gave us an indication. You can see the symbol here saying that the price is going to go up. From 530, today it is trading at 808, and we are still supposed to be holding the buy position. And in options, it gave us opportunity to secure our profits already twice. $530 to 808. How many points movement are we talking about? Literally close to 272 points. Am I right? 272 points movement. If you capture in a one single trade in a stock like Adani Enterprise, what is the kind of profits that we are talking about? What is the lot size of Adani Enterprise? Let me check. It is 2000 lot size. 270 points from 1st February till date. You all know that the movement has happened. You all saw that the movement has happened. Am I right? When the movement has happened, now somebody must have made such a huge profits. Now, how did they make profits? They would have captured the complete movement. So 270 points, if you have captured, we are talking about 5,40,000 rupees profit in a single trade. This is Maruti, Mr. Prakash. This is Maruti. I just showed you Bank Nifty, Mr. Mukesh. I explained it already. You can see here, right at the top, couple of days back, it told us that it is going to go down. Get ready. When was this? It was on 16th February itself. From there, the price started coming down. But as it comes down, now at the bottom, you can see there are some symbols. We call it as zigzag symbols, which means the price can reverse. And it is also telling us sell signal, wait and sell. This dynamic live is able to identify that there is some manipulation happening there. It is not likely to go down immediately. Be careful. Actually, the price can start going up. So these are the benefit of this dynamic live. Jubilant Footwork. You want my view on Jubilant Footwork? Well, I don't have any big view because I'm not a big guy to give views on the market. But let me tell you what dynamic live is telling us. And Ms. Janani Ramanujam also wants to check Reliance. You can see Jubilant Food. Now in this Jubilant Food, isn't it? Now there has been an up movement recently. But there is a lot of issues in this up movement. This dynamic live is telling us buy signal, wait and buy. Don't buy this. No, it is not a very clear movement. Wait. And right on top, there is also indication saying that it is going to go down. So sooner or later, there are chances that it can go down. We've already got an indication on top. And the last one is Reliance. Well, this is also one very interesting thing. I've been showing this from yesterday, that in not only yesterday, even today morning, I've been showing this, that in Reliance on top, there is a dynamic caution. It is telling us that the price can go down. And today you must have seen the price went down. It went down by almost 40 points. Not 40 points, it is more than 40 points. All right. In this down movement, one could have traded, we could have taken a short position, and from at this bottom, we could have also secured our profits. We did check Bank Nifty once again. Last time I'm going to check Bank Nifty today. Do you have different signals in different time frames? Is what Mr. Neeraj is asking. Yes, there are many different things. Each time frame has a different things inside this, Mr. Neeraj. But then it is a combination of all these things. Finally, we get a trade entry or an exit. Okay, this Bank Nifty, Mr. Srinath and Mr. Mukesh, it told us to buy put option. Oh no, Mr. Srinath, you were busy in the work and you're holding on to the call option. It is so very unfortunate. It told us to buy a put option today. All right. So very unfortunate. But then, any which ways, we actually bought a put option today. The price came down. We shifted over. We locked our profits today at the bottom. From there, it has started reversing slightly. But one thing is, there is a caution at the bottom. Tomorrow, if this ID3 speed signal confirms a buy, you will see some upward movement. All right. In that upward movement on top, if there is any new zigzag or any edge point, please try to exit that call option. All right. So when in such a situation, now you can get in touch with me sometime whenever you are free tomorrow. All right. Let us discuss this, how to cope up with this busy schedule of yours and how to go about trading. All right. So there's a Bank Nifty. I hope your doubt is clarified, Mr. Mukesh. Yes, Reliance, it says hold call option. This Janani Ramanujam wants to check this once again. Yes, of course, it is telling us to hold call option. It is because the price has gone up, and when it is coming down, you can see there is an edge point. We call it as edge point. So whenever that happens, it does not allow you to do a new trade. All right. But then before it did all these things, it also gave us an indication to lock the profits, secure the profits. So we have secured the profit. Now, as you know that in this dynamic live, there are multiple ways to trade using this. And one advanced way of trading is what we call it as dynamic superpower trading method. As per that method, in this down movement, we already took a short position and we've already secured the profit. This is a very basic method that you're looking at, Daumantic method. Clear, Ms. Janani? All right. Entries and exit it is giving. But then in between, we should also secure the profit. For that, there are different signals here. SRT Finance. I hope, my friends, this is the last stock. If there is any other stock, we will check it at the end of the session. Please don't mind. So this is SRT Finance. You can see here the sharp up movement. But before the up movement, we are already holding buy position. And in this up movement, right on top, it has also secured, made us secure our profits. And from there, it started coming down. All right. As it started coming down, right at the bottom, again, there are some indications saying that the price can reverse once more. All right. There are chances it can reverse once more. But then, how to trade it effectively, you will learn it in our training. I cannot explain complete detail right now. Mr. Prakash, if you don't mind, ICICI Bank, we will check it at the end of the session. But anyways, using this dynamic live, what kind of benefits one can achieve? Let me show you that, because there are many new people who are watching this. All right. There are benefits like this. You are looking at ICICI Bank options trading, wherein a lakh rupees capital has increased to 8,70,000 rupees in a matter of just 12 trades. Just 12 trades. All that we had to do here is whenever it told us to buy, we buy. When it tells us to sell, we sell. We keep blindly following what it tells us to do. And time and again, we have to secure our profits in options. Not just in stocks, even if you want to trade in index, like Nifty, a 50,000 rupees capital has increased to 2,72,000 rupees, almost close to 400% returns in options in a matter of just 17 trades. So should we buy or should we sell is what Ms. Janani Ramanujam is asking. Now for that, let me ask you, Ms. Janani, what position are you holding? If you are holding any position, tell me. I'll tell you what to do with that. But if you're planning to start a trade in Reliance using this dynamic live, I will tell you when to start the trade also. Okay. So anyway, these are the kind of benefits one can achieve, my friends. And these benefits can be achieved following one of the basic trading methods, because in the training you will learn different methods from entry level for beginners to expert level, people who are ready to dedicate some more time. So the basic entry level trading method is what we have implemented to achieve these kind of results. So today the major benefit is trading futures and options has been made absolutely effortless, because your job is only to place orders. Dynamic live will tell you when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit. And especially when it comes to trading in options, which is the right strike price, even that the dynamic live will tell you automatically. But when I show this, as Mr. Neeraj asked, there are so many signals. Why? It is because there are varieties of price movement. In order to identify and trade, to get the right entry and right exit in different market conditions, these many signals are at work. This is the reason it is told even the slightest move in the market does not go unmarked by dynamic live. Let there be a small up and down movement, or let there be a major up and down movement, it will automatically identify all these things. All right. When the tool itself can identify all these things, now what is our job? Place orders, start trading, start earning. So Mr. Hardik says, are you also teaching delta trading? No, Mr. Hardik, we are not into all those things. We are not into all those things. We are into only one thing. That is how to make only profits. If you say I have a 50,000 rupees capital, 30,000 or a lakh rupees capital, how to grow this capital? We will tell you one way. You blindly follow that, your capital will grow. Mr. Nagaraju says next day, Nifty and Bank Nifty, which strike price, CE or PE, to be traded as per your software? Well, Mr. Nagaraju, as I showed Bank Nifty and Nifty a couple of times today in the session, we've already traded a put option. We have already bought a put option today. We've already logged our profits in put option, and we are still holding on to our short positions. All right. For call option for us to trade a call option, a signal must come. Before the signal comes, I cannot predict and tell you tomorrow signal will come. Correct? But when the signal comes, how to trade, when to enter, when to exit, this we know, and we blindly follow this. As long as we are doing that, we are able to make some amazing profits. So this is a major benefit of dynamic live. Even the slightest move does not go unmarked by dynamic live. Something extraordinary, something revolutionary, a magnificent tool, a software like this, what could be its price? What could be its price for you to achieve results the way that I have shown you? So think in these lines, but at the same time, let me also tell you that today, to make sure that every trader can reap the benefit of this dynamic live, to make sure every one of you watching this session can first understand its true benefits. For the first time ever in the last 13 years, the management of this company called Dowman Group, they have come up with a very big special offer, so that first you can understand its benefit. The offer here is Today you can get this dynamic live by investing just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month, wherein you can touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the live market, do some trades, observe your favorite stocks, how it works. And it's a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back all these, to gain back the investment that you have made on the software. All right. So this is the major benefit today, the special offer. But let me tell you, there have been many people who have been requesting us for trial. All your request has been answered today already. But this special offer is valid only for the first month subscription. Those of you who are subscribing for the first time, only you will get this offer. And this offer is also valid only for a limited period of time. Very soon this offer is going to go and the price is going to rise. Today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link that I've just texted on the chat. Click on this link and you will be able to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you will get a mail from our technical team. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will install the software on your computer online. Okay, but I'll tell you something more about Dynamic Live. But before that, Mr. Nagaraju says, I have not heard your answer. All right, Mr. Nagaraju, if you don't mind, just hold on for some more time. Very soon, I'll be able to complete this whole detail of this webinar, and then I'll come back to you because we are running out of time. So this Dynamic Live, it all started with the 1.1 version, then came 2.1, 3.1 version. Today we have the latest Dynamic version 3.1. Well, it covers all the previous versions also, but it is actually priced at 4,39,000 rupees for a 12-month subscription. Only for 12 months, this is the actual price. But today you are getting the same tool at just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. But once you subscribe, along with this, you will also get many free bonus. What are these free bonus? I will show you. But before that, let me also explain who is the person who designed all these things. The name of this person is Mr. Ravi Chandran. He has more than 27 plus years of experience in stock market. And he is the creator of the world challenging dynamic system and Dynamic Live, the stock market auto analysis system. He is not just a trader, he is also a magician, an author. He is a founder of 2 well-known NGOs, and today he is also a member of India's esteemed exchange. So being a magician, he has performed magic for many years, and being an author, he has written many books. Many of his books are today available in the government libraries. One of his famous books was on the secret of fake currency. Yes, Mr. Neeraj, we also give you training. I will give you this detail right now. The kind of research that he had done on the subject was so very impressive that even RBI invited him to come and give a presentation on the subject. All right. So that is a major benefit. That is the kind of a person that we are dealing with here today. And then there's the reason why big people like former Prime Minister Mr. H.D. Deve Gowda, former Vice President of our country, Dr. B.D. Jati, lot many big people came forward to appreciate his work. But then you don't have to worry. At the end of the session, I will share a link with all of you. You can go, watch more about the history of this company and about Mr. Ravi Chandran. But the big question is, after having done so many big work, after having earned such a big name, why did he get into stock market? And above that, why did he design a software? So let me tell you, here is a guy who comes from a very poor background. He always had the hunger to earn big money. He understood that stock market is that stage which can give him big money. So he started doing research. After many years of research, he realized if there is a way that he may experience failure in stock market, it will be based on these 3 factors. There is technical tension, fundamental confusion, advisory stress. Well, Mr. Hardik says, I am doing also algo trading using Python software. Well, all the very best to you, Mr. Hardik. I hope you are making good profits. I wish you all the very best. All right. And Mr. Nagaraju says, let me see how your software works. Yes. Or yes. Well, I didn't understand what you are asking for, Mr. Nagaraju. Anyways, so he realized that these are the ways he may experience failure in stock market. So he stopped following all these things, but then he continued doing research. After many years of research, he realized now this is the secret to make only profits in stock market. Now, whatever secret formula he identified, he first put it into an Excel sheet. He started trading, started earning big profits. All right. But then, in order to make his trading much more easier, he wanted to develop it into a tool, program it into a tool. But he approached many software engineers, software companies, but everybody kept on telling him, boss, there are so many free softwares, free formulas available on the internet. Why don't you just copy paste? Why do you want to waste your time, money, and energy on doing all these things? But then he said that that is what majority people are doing today. That is the reason they are experiencing failure. But I have a very unique requirement at hand. But many people tried to program it, but then nobody were able to succeed. But he didn't stop there. He learned programming, coding by himself. He ended up developing one of the ultimate tool to trade stock market in the present world. All right. So these are all the things that he did from 2003 to 2021. He has developed more than 15 softwares with multiple versions. And all these work he has done with a single mission to make sure every trader worships the stock market as a god. Well, some of you may feel that this is a very strange mission, isn't it? But let me tell you, this is what he wants. Because everyone who comes to stock market, you follow somebody's advice, you follow something, you lose money, end of the day, people only blame the stock market. They call it gambling. Well, how is it fair? You must have realized that it is somebody else's mistake, or maybe it is your mistake why you have lost money. Stock market is that ultimate platform which always gives you opportunities. You have to learn how to grab these opportunities. Am I right? Even in your school, your teachers must have taught you work is worship. Only when you respect your work, you'll start seeing results. Same way, only when you worship the stock market as a business, you will start seeing results. But all this work, he started with one basic development, the revolutionary dynamic system. This is the first tool that he designed. For more than a decade, he's been training people on how to make only profits in stock market while you sleep. Well, I'm sure when I say this, many people will laugh at me because people think that, even when we are awake, we are not able to make profits. How do you think we will be able to make profits when we are sleeping? Well, let me tell you, with all my years of experience with this organization and in stock market, today, at least I can tell you that only when you're sleeping, you will be able to make profits. If you're sitting out there in front of your trading terminal and watching the price move up and down, you will never make profits. That's my experience. All right. Anyways, using dynamic system, one can do that. But for that, you have to learn how to trade without watching the market. So let me show you this dynamic system. How does it work? What are its benefits? First of all, this dynamic system, the benefit is it also gives you the right entry and right exit automatically so that you don't have to waste your time doing anything else. Just blindly follow it. But above that, it gives you signals and information one day in advance. So if you want to trade tomorrow, you can spend your leisure time today in the evening. 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time is more than enough. And you can follow this dynamic system and start earning consistently. All right. Whatever it tells you, just note it down. Tomorrow morning, call your stockbroker, give them the instruction, cut the call, go do your regular job, but make sure that you don't sit in front of trading terminal. If you sit in front of trading terminal, then it is not possible. So let us check this dynamic system. Let me check any one stock that some of you have asked for. Let me check this SRT Finance. What's happening in this stock? So this is SRT Finance price movement. Now in this dynamic system, there are some very unique exclusive studies, but I'll just use one of them right now. We call this as long dynamic. Let me add it on the screen. So this is the price movement of SRT Finance, and along with that you can also see there is a line. This is what we call it as long dynamic. But whenever I show this, many people say that this is again a technical indicator, speed trend and all these things. It is none of them. Let me again assure you about this. This is something very unique. But what it does is whenever the price is increasing or decreasing, it identifies the trend of the price, whether the price is in an uptrend or in a downtrend. As of now, you can see it is in a very clear uptrend. It is in a very clear uptrend. When did it tell us? It told us the trend is up somewhere on, once again, it is 1st February 2021. And next day morning also, if you had bought, the price was at 1,360. And today it has managed to close at 1,438. Literally close to 78 points movement, and we are still holding that profit. When to buy, when to sell, it will automatically tell you. But then I'm sure many of you are also interested in trades like this, wherein it told us that the trend is down, but immediately the price reversed. So it must be a minus trade. Yes, it will be a minus trade, but in the training you will learn even this minus trade can be converted to profit. How to do that? You will learn it in our training. But using this dynamic system, what kind of benefits can be achieved? Let me show you. This Nifty futures trading using a 5 lakh rupees capital in a matter of 4 trades. The balance has increased to 6 lakh 18,000. Not just in index, even in stocks like Reliance, a 10 lakh rupees capital increasing to 13 lakh 22,000. Not just in stocks, even in commodities like zinc, one of the feared commodities in the segment. Even here, a 5 lakh rupees capital has increased to 11 lakh 30,000 rupees in a matter of just 2 trades. So this is the kind of benefits one can achieve by trading in stock market without watching the market. Those of you who don't have time to watch the market, well, you can trade like this. And as I told you in the beginning, if you don't have time to watch the market, then you are very lucky, because you can trade in a very, very relaxed way and profits will come automatically, my friends. You just have to follow this procedure that you are going to learn. Today, if any one of you is interested to trade without watching the market using dynamic system, how to subscribe, what is its price, let me tell you. The actual value of dynamic system is 2,99,000 rupees plus GST for lifetime. It is 18% GST. If you add 2,99,000 rupees, GST itself is 53,800. So literally close to 3,53,000 change is what you are going to invest for lifetime. But today you don't have to invest so much, because you are getting a special offer where you can get it at 13 years old price at 95,000 rupees plus GST. So the total comes up to just 1,12,000 rupees. In this dynamic system, you get all the stocks traded under NSE plus the index. You can do long-term, short-term investment using this. You can trade in futures and options also using this. But then the big announcement today here is you don't even have to invest 95,000 today, because you can get it free. Those of you who have subscribed for the special offer of 12,000 rupees plus GST, where you get dynamic live for 1 month, along with that, you will also get this dynamic system free as a bonus for 1 month. This is a major benefit today. But in dynamic system, there are multiple packages. There is this NSE all stocks package, which I just showed you. But along with that, there are this future stocks index for commodities like gold and silver bullions, for energies like crude oil, natural gas, for base metals. All these different packages are there. If any one of you is an existing dynamic member, if you already have NSE all stocks package with you, then if you subscribe the special offer, you can choose any one other dynamic system to get it free for 1 month. All right. So these are all the benefits. These are all the revolutionary, world-challenging tools that Mr. Ravichandran has designed. But not just this, there are other benefits also, other bonus. Once you subscribe, you will also get to attend an online workshop organized on 20th February. That is on Saturday, day after tomorrow, morning 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. I am Santosh. I will be the one who will be training you on this day. And in this training, these are all the topics that you're going to learn. Right from the basics of stock market, you're going to learn. Anyone watching this session, if you are a beginner, let me tell you, you don't have to worry. Right from the basics you're going to learn. And to give you one basic, very important statistic, that is, all those beginners who have joined us, more than 95% of all the beginners have achieved some extraordinary results. You know why? Because they don't know anything. That is the reason. When you don't know anything, whatever is taught to you here in this training, you will blindly follow. That is all that we want people to do here. As long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. But anyways, you will learn from basics. But remember, for you to learn only the basics of stock market, you may have to invest 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 rupees elsewhere. And what do you learn? You learn all the theoretical things. But here you will learn all the practical realities. You will learn how to trade in futures, how to trade in options also. If anyone wants to do long-term or short-term investment in the equity segment, you will learn one of the best investor method. Those of you who don't have time to watch the market, you can trade learn how to trade without watching the market using dynamic system in futures and options also. Those of you who want to get into full-time trading, you can learn how to trade by watching the market using dynamic live. You will also learn how to trade in different market conditions. Whenever there is a big crash or a rally, how to make profits. When there is quarterly results, news or events, how to make profits. When there is a sideways market, how to make profits. Each and different market condition, how to trade. You will never ever learn all these things anywhere else. You can go search. But in this training, you will learn exclusively all these things, and at the end, you will learn how to earn a minimum of 283% returns in options every 30 days. Well, when I say this, of course, many people will not believe it, but then start getting used to all these things, my friends, because this is the real stock market for you. This is not an ordinary training program. This is something exclusive, extraordinary that you're witnessing today. And all that you have to do is follow what it is told, and you will start earning big profits. All right? And for you to achieve these kind of results, you don't have to be a big expert. Even a beginner will be able to do this. So the larger picture is you will learn the right way to invest for long term, the right way to trade stock futures, index futures, and the right way to trade in options. And in this training, from 11:30 to 7 p.m., the complete training will be split into 5 different sessions. Each session is valid, it is for 1 hour duration. But those of you who have subscribed, before you come to the session on Saturday, you will get a mail wherein you can go through certain training videos, the basic training videos, and after that you can come and watch this live workshop. But even if you miss out attending any one session due to any emergency, you don't have to worry. Every session is video recorded. Within the next 24 hours, you will get access to all these videos. The last session will be for 1.5 hour duration. But then Mr. Neeraj has a question. Mr. Nagaraju says, I have also heard same word before admitting to you. It may be bitter. No, it is not bitter to me, Mr. Nagaraj. I really don't know what exactly is your question. You have put a question here also in the other platform. Am I right? So I did not understand your question. If you can elaborate on that, then I'll give you the right answer. And I'm not, having any issue with your question. Anyways, Mr. Neeraj says, so does the system continuously give alerts about signals happening in the market? No, Mr. Neeraj, there is no alert system. You have to check which favorite stock that you want to trade. It will tell you when to buy and when to sell. You have to check this dynamic live. If you're following dynamic live, in live market, you have to check it. If you're following dynamic system, once in the evening, at your leisure time, if you can check it, that is more than enough. All right. So what all you are supposed to check, whether it is a chart or a report, all these things you will get to learn in the training. Anyways, let me tell you that we are not doing this something new, because we've been doing this training program for the last 13 years. And more than 13,000 people have joined this revolution. And many of them have achieved some extraordinary results. And this training, as I told you in the beginning, you can use it to trade in multiple ways, from entry level trading to expert level trading. Those of you, why I say this is because many people who come to us, they say, is it easy? Will I be able to learn? So if you want something very easy, then you can follow the entry level trading method. If there are people who are ready to dedicate, put in some more efforts, then you can learn the expert level trading method, using which you will be working towards earning 283% returns. So these are all these things you will learn. Choose anyone that is easy for you. Start implementing it. That's all. But for you to get all these benefits, first of all, you have to subscribe, and you have to subscribe right now. But it is not the end. There are many other benefits also. To make sure that everyone makes profits here, to handhold you initially, we organize this pre-market session every day. Monday to Friday, the first month, at 8:30 in the morning. Before the market opens, we will sit and plan. This session is an exclusive session for all the existing dynamic members who have already subscribed. Can we trade if we purchase the special offers? Yes, why not, Mr. Anil? Once you subscribe this special offer, you will go through the training on Saturday, and from Monday you can start trading. Now, how to trade this pre-market session? We will tell you, if you Nifty, Bank Nifty, what is the trade that we are supposed to do today? We will tell you, you note it down. You implement it as it is for that day. That itself is more than enough. 1 week, if you can go through this pre-market session and trade it exactly the way it is told, you would have earned profits more than what you have invested on this tool. All right. So the hand holding will be there, nothing to worry, but you must go through this training. Understood? You can definitely start trading. And we have many people who have joined, they have already earned big money than what they have invested. And with the profits, they renew it for the second time. But when you have to renew from the second month, there are different plans. I will show you right now. And as I told you, profit making is not an option here. It is a must. Okay. So for that, every weekend, we also organize this weekly members meet where we discuss what happened during the week, how big profits one could have earned, how many people made profits, who did not. Anyone who did not make profits, then why did you not make profits? How could you miss it? What went wrong? What are the mistakes that you have done? Let us openly discuss this so that we can at least make sure that from next week you can start earning. Right? So we are ready to go to this extent to make sure that everyone makes profits. And all the training that we provide, you will also be given free access to our members area in our website, where you will find all the training videos. You can go watch it anytime, at your leisure time, any number of times you want, to learn things in a bit more detail. From basic till the advanced, every training method, video will be available there. All right. But let me tell you, now before that, Mr. Nagaraju says, please train me to use your software and its application in live training session. Yes, why not, Mr. Nagaraju? In live market, we have the same sessions happening every day, 11:30 in the morning. Those of you who want to see it, how it works in the live market, you can come and join the session at 11:30. Tomorrow is the last day because Saturday is the workshop. So in the live market, you can come and see. And if there is any new trading opportunity in the script that I'm trading, I will do the trade in front of you in the session itself. You can see it. But then, Mr. Nagaraju, complete detailed training. All right. In the tomorrow session, we will not be able to do it. Okay. But once you subscribe, once you go through the training, if you're in Bangalore, then one fine day, someday when you're free, you can come down to our office, sit with me. I will show you how to go about doing it. Well, Mr. Neeraj, I didn't say rent for 1 month. It is a subscription fees for 1 month. All right. So it is not the rent. How can one monitor multiple stocks? Well, you can add 5 different stocks on the screen in the favorite list so that you can jump from one stock to another very quickly to monitor 5 different stocks. Okay. But then if you are planning to do multiple stocks, You have to tell me what kind of capital are you planning to trade with. You tell me, I will answer more, or I'll give you more insight about this. Anyways, these are all the benefits, my friends, but then all these things were originally designed for Mr. Ravichandran's personal trading. He never had a plan to share all these things with others. But let me tell you, way back in 2006, 2007, when he was trading out there, I used to work in stockbroking companies, and he was a client in one of the company where I was working. Now, I saw how his account balance kept on growing, but then like me, there were many other traders who were watching his growth. Many traders who are only losing money, they were very desperate to make profits. So they were watching his growth, and one fine day, all of them gathered around. They decided to meet him and request him to share the secret. But when I'm saying this, I'm not trying to build up any story here. This is a hardcore reality. This is what happened. This is how it happened. All right. So all of them met him one fine day. They requested him to share the secret, but you won't believe he refused. He said that no, I have designed this for my personal trading. Why should I give it to you? I'm sorry, I cannot give it to anyone else. But then disappointed, many people started cursing him. And one fine day, it also happened that Mr. Ravichandran experienced a big heart attack. He was lying there on his deathbed. I think it was on 2007. End 2007 somewhere. And when this happened, people around him, they started saying that, there are so many people cursing you today. That is the reason maybe you are going through all these things. And he thought maybe it could be true, because when you're lying out there on your deathbed, when you're going through your tough time in life, that is when people start thinking superstitious, isn't it? So he thought maybe it could be true. So he decided to start sharing it. And you won't believe, he gave it free for almost 100 different traders. But as he says in his own words, when he gave it free, he got only monkeys. Now people started again asking, if you're so sure about making profits, why don't you trade and make all the profits by yourself? Why do you want to give it to others? Then he said, boss, that is what I was doing. But you people watched my trading, you saw my account balance, and you people came and requested. Well, that's a big argument, but let us not get into that. But what he realized is, when something is given free, people will never understand its value. That is what he realized. So he decided to start pricing it. He started pricing it at 1,000, 5,000 rupees. But even then he says he got only monkeys. But later, finally, he raised the price to 1,00,000 rupees and more. And that is when he says he started getting gentlemen. Because those people who invested 1,00,000 rupees and more, they were ready to put in their efforts. Why? Because they have invested 1,00,000 rupees. You cannot take it lightly now. So they followed it. They started making money. Why did he do this? It is because it is his years of hard work. He did not want people to take it lightly. And he wanted to make people understand its true benefits. And this is how the journey started. And from there, here we are today discussing about one of the advanced revolutionary trading tool in the whole world. And that is dynamic live. When I say it is the advanced trading tool in the whole world, many of you may feel, uncomfortable saying that, well, these guys are boosting up too much. Well, let me tell you, I can challenge you to the extent wherein you can go check anything and everything that is available in the whole world. There's something extraordinary that has been designed. And today, its actual value is 4,39,000. But then you don't have to worry. There are many other offers. But these offers are also going to go very soon. The same 12-month subscription, instead of investing 4,39,000, today you can invest just 1,23,000, where you get dynamic live for one entire year. You also get a dynamic system free for lifetime. 95,000 rupees worth the dynamic system, you can get it free. All right. And there is a 6-month plan at 72,000. You get dynamic live for 6 months. You also get a dynamic system free for 1 year. 3 months plan, you get at 42,000. You get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. And at last, there is a 1-month plan at 16,500. You get dynamic live for 1 month. You also get a dynamic system free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans. You can choose any one from the 2nd month onwards. But for the 1st month, you can click on the link that I've already given wherein you can get it at just 12,000 rupees plus GST. And let me tell you, hurry up before it is too late. It is time now. Sometime very soon, all these offers are going to go, and the price will go back to 4,39,000 rupees. Even if there is any existing member using this, watching this session, it is an information to you also. All right. So those of you who have subscribed already, I see there are a few of you who have done that. You please reply to the mail that you have already received from our technical team to get it installed. But once you subscribe, what are all the benefits? What are all the things that you're going to get? Let me give you a quick recap. Can we subscribe tomorrow morning session? Definitely, Mr. Anil, you can do that. You can use the same link through which you joined this session right now. You can use the same link to join tomorrow morning session also at 11:30. Anyways, once you subscribe, you get these two software, Dynamic Live and Dynamic System. And along with that, you can also attend the pre-market session tomorrow morning. Those of you who have subscribed right now, you can attend the pre-market session tomorrow morning at 8:30. Don't miss it. All right. And then you can also go through all the training videos. You'll get access to that. You can attend the one-day online workshop on Saturday, 20th February. We call it the Dynamic Superpower Trading Workshop. So these are all the things that you're going to get. But the other major benefit is, now once you subscribe right now, you will get this software installed, but your subscription count will start only from Monday. So till Sunday, it will be free. All right. So all these things you're going to get. So these are all the benefits. This is all about today's webinar, my friends. All of you who are interested, you can click on the link to subscribe. But if anyone has any questions or doubts, you can ask me right now. I will clarify your doubts and then you can decide. Any questions or doubts? Anyone? And I'm sure, let me assure you, once you go through the training, then itself you will be shell-shocked that this is something different. And you will be so very confident that, yes, if I follow this, I'm sure I'm going to make profits. That one training itself is more than enough for you to get this clarity. Mr. Nagaraju says, then next date, I'm not sure, Mr. Nagaraj. I'm not sure because it is yet to be announced to me itself. So only when it is announced to me, I will be able to convey it. But as of now, it is on Saturday. Mr. Neeraj, when you asked about multiple stocks, please don't feel bad. I did not have anything to talk against you. But if you tell me the right capital that you're planning to start trading, based on that, I'll tell you how exactly are you supposed to trade. Whether you subscribe or not, that is absolutely left to you. It is your choice. Whether you do it or not, it is nothing big for me here. But then when you do that, there is a right way to trade. There is something which is the right way to trade. Only when you trade like that, you will start seeing profits. All right. So in this training, what you learn, you have to implement it as it is. You don't have to use your brains. You don't have to use your expertise. Follow it blindly. You will make profits. We want to see that end results. All right. So that is the reason. Anyways, any other questions or doubts? Anyone? If I have missed showing any of your favorite stock that you asked for, then you can ask me. Mr. Mukesh, बैंक निफ्टी मुकेश जी मैंने तो बहुत बार दोहराया है, आपने सुना नहीं? मतलब शॉर्ट पोजीशन लिया था हमने, पुट ऑप्शंस लिया था और नीचे ये डायनामिक कॉशन आने पर हमने शिफ्ट ओवर मतलब प्रॉफिट सिक्योर कर लिया है, पर अभी भी शॉर्ट में ही है. शॉर्ट अगर कल कुछ कंफर्मेशन मिला तब तुरंत शॉर्ट एग्जिट करके लॉन्ग पोजीशन ले लेंगे इसमें. Can we use Dynamic Live for trade subscription of 1 month? Yes, Mr. Anil. Once you subscribe for 1 month, you get this Dynamic Live for 1 month. You also get another software, the Dynamic System that I showed you for 1 month. Using this, you can start trading from Monday itself. How to start trading? All these things you're going to learn in the training. And those of you who are about to subscribe, if you need any assistance, you can tell me. I will be there online for some more time. I can assist you. But if not, if you're running out of time, you can note down these contact details. You can call us tomorrow at these numbers. Our support team will take access. I mean, they will assist you. If you have any questions or doubts, you can get it clarified through them. Or even if you want to see how it works in the live market and then decide, then tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m., you can definitely come and attend the session. The same session. It will be a repeat. But in live market, you can see this dynamic live, how it works. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Anyone else? Does the system give alerts? No, the system does not give alerts. I think I have answered this. When Mr. Vasan says, when program coming in Hindi, Vasan ji बहुत जल्दी आएगा पर शायद ये हफ्ता नहीं है, अगले हफ्ते में ये वेबिनार तो हिंदी में होने का चांसेस है, पर उसके बाद फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ मार्च में कुछ चेंजेस भी होने का चांसेस ज्यादा है. सो हिंदी में भी ज्यादा सेशंस होगा रेगुलरली इसके बाद. Yes, I think Mr. Prakash had asked for ICICI Bank. This was a very good trade in ICICI Bank, Mr. Prakash. I also did the trade today in futures. I took a short. There's a point where it told us to sell. I showed it in the live market today, actually. When I sold it, I showed my trading terminal itself, that where I have taken a short. It was on 18 February today at 9:55 in the morning. I took a short when the price was 647.65. And from there, as the price started coming down, right at the bottom, you can see here, there are certain signals, zigzag cautions, where I secured my profits. All right. So I've already exited the trade. Now, when it gave us the exit signal, by then the price was already at 640. So we've got almost 7 to 8 points movement. So I captured 8 points movement. One lot is 1,375. It is almost 11,000 rupees profits in one single trade in ICICI Bank. All right, looks like there are no more questions or doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading. Those of you who have already subscribed today, welcome to the Dynamic family. Your success journey begins right now. And don't forget to attend tomorrow's pre-market session. Any which ways, thank you all for joining this session. Wish you all a very good night. Thank you.